Hello everyone! Today's release is Dino World and welcome to our Saturday pre-recorded class for geeks. Right, so today I think we're going to make something. I know that. I've got a few things from our Dino World collection. So I've got two new things, which is the Creative Builder and the rice paper. Oh, there we go. And then I've also got a piece of our lovely nice thick craft. One of our fun white linen titles that have been busy packaging, and one of our Dino World Dinosaur color cuts sets, and a piece of gauze because I love gauze. So let's see how we go. So I think so many decisions. I should have come in with a plan. I could have. It's pre-recorded. But I didn't. Bit of a moment. Maybe if we use the fun word and we use all the wood, and we could fill it in with the wood, and then oh yes, okay, right. I don't know if we're going to use the piece of craft. I'm pretty sure we're going to use our rice paper because I do like it. Look at it, just look at that. Super yummy. Just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to put our fun packet over that side, and let's get started. So this piece here is going to be our backing sheet. And then go. So that one, and then we're going to stick our fun word onto here, but we're not going to cut out the yellow tag bit just because, as you can see, our word is just a little bit bigger than the tag. So we're going to stick it down and then cut around it. This just means that we won't notice the difference and it will still be fully supported by the paper behind it, or else we might end up with a few holes that we've got to deal with, and so it's a little bit difficult. So I'm just coming around with our Couture Creation Crystal 3D 3D crystal accents. Sorry, I always get the words in the wrong place. Is what it is. So just coming in, and we're just going along the edge. Now we don't want to put too much down, as we don't want it to become a Titanic situation. Flooding is not what we want. We do want it to look quite nice. So there we go. So as you can see, just a little bit around the edge. Come around. If you're not really that confident with doing your fingers, or you don't like gluing your fingers, you can always use a pair of tweezers. But I don't really fuss with the glue on my fingers because it happens all the time to me. Right, now while that dries there, what we might come and do is we'll fussy cut out a few of our other bits and pieces, so then we've got them as options on our tag. So this is going to come in. Sometimes. So here we go. So we've got 1 foot done. Now all these eyes are circular. Should grab it out of punch, eh? Actually, you know what I might do is I might go and grab some punches real quick. Grab some punches now, and Then we're going to cut out this bit. So I just went and quickly grabbed a punch. That one. There. Right. I do like this bit here, so I'm just going to keep the Dino World off the creative builder bit in piece there. Okay, right. So what we're going to come and do, I'm just going to put this one here down. Here, and then we're going to come and fussy cut out, oopsies, our white linen tuck. So we're just going to cut around the edge real quickly first, and then we'll come and do like little in-between steps. This is just so then we don't have our hand on like a weird angle. The scissors trying to fit into a gap or trying to, like, you know, curve around a really tight corner and hurt ourselves. Yes, it is possible. I am highly uncoordinated, so it's highly possible. So we just want to make sure we keep to the edges. And we just want to keep that one there, as you can see. Right, and I have taken a bit of a chunky bit out of that bit, but that is just to add to the effect, because this is a boy tag. It's not a fine petite tag. It's excuse me. It's a boy tag. It's supposed to be really grunge. We want that effect, so we're going to come in and cut a third of our gauze off our, or is it? Yeah, it's a third of our gauze off our piece, and we're just gonna really distress it and give it a bit of a hard time. The idea is that this here then comes out of our fun word with our pull in there and our stars coming out that bit. But what I want to actually do is, because this is a dinosaur page, well, a dinosaur tag, boys, I'm going to actually come down the center of my tag. Yeah, this is just a little bit experimental. And we're just going to come in and rip down the center. And this is not to save paper. Normally we do hack holes out of the center of our paper to save it. But this time round, it's just to make it so then, ooh, that's a bit too thick. Let's add 12 mil, there we are. So we're just going to use a 12 mil tape. back. Take this down. And we're doing this bit, so then it looks like it's jumping out. That's why we ripped it. And we're going to come in, I'm going to stick that down. But we haven't glued it right on the edge, and the reason for this is once we get it stuck down, we want to come in and curl these edges up. Really give it a nice curl. And then what we want to do is move that one over that way. We're going to grab out, what colour is that one? It's a bit pinky. Nope. Also pink. So good. I'm going to grab out our blending brush and then, or our blending sponge. Actually, a blending brush might work better because we're tipping to tipping it. Yeah, let's use our blending brush and an ink pad of our choice. I'm thinking a brownie type colour, but you guys can choose any colour ink you want. My mum has moved her ink for me. Which is amazing. We just had a prelude, and that's because I couldn't find the inks for like several minutes and had to yell it to my mum. Turns out they were behind the iPad directly in front of me. Just shows that I'm a little bit short. Right, here we go. So, I reckon a pine green, and we want about 3 colours. We don't want any more than 3 colours, or else it's just going to be like colour overload. But 3 colours gives us a bit of a nice contrast. So, I've chosen 2 greens and a brown. And the reason for this is we're just actually going to come in, and don't worry about the blue on my blending brush. These are the Studio Light ones. We do have 1 or 2 of these in stock. I like this size. They're a good size for me. We also have ones outside of sets that are small and really convenient if you forget to ink your page and you stick it down before you remember that you've got to ink it. So we're going to come in with our mid-tone green first. And this is just to ink those edges, as you can see. Now, the next one we're going to come in with is the brown. However, what we're going to use is the back of our paw, and we're going to come in and we're going to make it seem like footprints are in it. So we're just going to grab a fair amount of this brown. And while holding it down, we're going to use the blending brush in a circular motion, so then we don't get too many bits and pieces, like a really harsh drop of ink. So then we get a nice smooth footprint coming out. So then we go like that, and we lift, and you can kind of see it. When it's something you don't see it too harshly, but it's still there. Go. Right. And then we're just going to come in with our green and just lighten up a few bits and pieces. It's like a smudging of green. So as you can see, you can kind of see the footprint there. It's just like a little faint mark. Because what we're actually going to come and do next is we're going to cut out our tag. Go. Now what we're going to come and do is we're going to rip this one and then rip this piece. This piece here. I just want a few pieces ready to go. And the reason for this is we're going to come in now with our glue and we're going to lift up our edge and then slide in some of that glue and then just come in with a few of our teared pieces and just get them so they sit. They're coming out. And so this sits inside of our tear. This is so then it looks like our gauze is coming out of it. And then we're going to stick that piece there, but on foam. So then it looks like it's a part of the backing piece. So it's going to come in, and yeah, I tape as I go so that I don't forget, or else sometimes my projects end up being a really long process because I forget to tape them. And then on the back, in between the gauze and the rice paper, underneath that piece of foam, we just want to put some of that glue, True Creations glue, because it just helps us with our process. And then we want to come in and we want to do the exact same thing over here now. Oops, we won't need glue because there's not too much thick gauze there. And then what we're going to come and do is we're just going to make sure where our fun word's going to be positioned, as we can see. And then we want to stick some of our stars. That's a bit too much glue. I do get a bit heavy-handed, so sometimes I've got to use the glue that I put on the back of some shapes, on the back of others. Which is okay. We all do it. We are all very much aware that we all have our moments. I'm sure we will all agree to that. And then we're going to have a thin bit to go there. And we want that bit to come out here. I don't know if we need the eye anymore. No, I don't think we need the eye. But this bit here definitely should come here. And then that bit can come there. I don't know if we need the foot. we probably do. There, that's a lot nicer, I think. That. Yes, and then do we have one more star? We should have several more stars, actually. One. And then where's this one? There we go. And then what we're going to come and do is we're going to stick this one down with a piece of tape. I would normally use a form of gel medium, but because we want this to dry relatively quickly and we just want it stuck to one particular area, not to our messy mat, we're going to use our tape. And our area where we're sticking to is a piece of dry paper. Normally we are sticking this to like wet mixed media, so we're all good. Go and then cut that down. There we go. That's better. I need some more glue because I just kind of ripped the glue bit up that I stuck down last time. Whoops the daisies. Right, and now we need pieces of foam behind our letters. So just come in, make sure I get all the essential points. My tag is going to get a lot of wear and tear because it's going to be traveling in between locations in the car. So, you know, always good to make sure it is secure. Because I don't really like coming back in and retaping my projects. It's like trying to reglue a canvas. It's a no-go. No-go. How do we like that so far? I think it looks pretty nice. Like it's got a bit of rice paper on it. It's a bit different, I think, because we hacked a hole in the center and filled it. And we got some nice stars. And I got a little bit of wool bit. I did consider cutting out this dinosaur here, but I think it's probably too big. And my eye's definitely too big to go in there. Maybe if we put... we could put like a yellow wood tag slotted in, maybe. Let's see how that looks. It looks like it's just missing something. You know? How does that look? Oh, that looks really nice. Where's the glue so I can just slide it underneath so that I don't have to remove it again? Actually, I should tape this bit. Hold up. Coming in for some tape. Tape down, tape down, tape down, tape down. So we got the tape down. And then we're going to remove that piece of wood on top of our double-sided tape. Then stick him down there. And then just going to rip our star in half. Just going to stick this. Now, I think all we've used is a creative builder, a white linen cut, the title fun, and a piece of gauze. Look at that. I do like it. I like it a lot, actually. What do you guys think? I really want to put glitter on it, but you know, like, to resist the urge, let's maybe get out a pen. And instead of doing glitter, what we can do is we can black or white. And maybe white, because what we can do that just looks like a really weird love heart, doesn't it? Ooh, nope. It's going to do a bit of a circle pattern coming out. These aren't at all like fully circular at all. They're just random. It's just to add a bit of detail to the card. And then what we might do is we'll come around in, oh, do we have the brown actually? My mom's got the calligraphy brown. See? And what we might do is we'll come around with this one and just do a bit of a doodling edge just to outline some of our bits and pieces. And this is just adding a bit more of a highlight to where giving like the hole in our tag a bit more dimension. You could come and do that with watercolor, but I just quickly did it with a pen just because I like the brown and I think it looks really nice. So that there, I believe, is our class. It's a lovely little tag with Dino World where we used the Rice Pag, Creative Builder, and White Linen Fun title cut. And there will be a kit for this one. Do not worry. You can come back and replay the class. I believe. I don't actually know how this classroom works. My mum does, but yeah. We have the video, so I assume we're going to do something. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you all for coming. If you want to see our schedule, just hop over to our Facebook or Instagram page, and it'll be up the top of that, or you can actually click on our icon to see our story, and the first story of the day is the schedule for the day. So you can have a look at that schedule, see what we've got for the rest of the afternoon and what we've got for tomorrow coming up. You can also click through our stories and see some of the projects we've done this weekend, a few of the reels. We do have some snippets of a few of the other projects, and us madly doing the mad dash to try and get onto classes because we are sometimes, most of the time, severely unorganized. But it's all worth it in the end for you guys. So you can creating and have a beautiful weekend. Bye. Hope to see you soon.